Hello, beautiful people. Today I'm going to show you how to do applique in Chroma Luxe. Okay, so we're going to come over here and we're going to select text. We're going to click on the screen. I already have my Cooper applique. I have my font text already selected, so I'm just going to add on to this word. My caps lock is on. It won't type it out on some of them unless your cap lock is on. So mine's on. And I'm just going to type out Apple, and then I'm going to push apply over here. So there your word is. Now, if you want to change the spacing of your letters, right here where it says space percent, watch, let's do 25, and I'll show you that it'll jump apart real. See what it did to the letters of the apple? Okay, we're going to go back to, I think it was at 0, so I didn't pay attention. So we're going to go back to the 0%. Yeah. And if you want to space it a little bit out for your applique, that's fine. But I've been using this for the last couple of days, and I actually like the spacing on it. It looks good. So now next, if you have more lines, you know, more different lines, you can do the line spacing there. But okay, the first thing we're going to do in the applique is we're going to go back up here to the pointer, and we're going to select our pointer. Since everything's highlighted, we are going to copy and paste it. And then we're going to drag the second one down. Okay. Click on your first one, and you're going to break the text apart. So you're going to right click on it and break up text. Okay. Now, from there, you're just going to keep it highlighted. You're going to right click again, and you're going to convert it to a run stitch. Okay. Very good. Group it back together. Okay. Now, you're going to come down here to this one, and you're going to break this one apart. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do something. So let's back up. Let's go back up here to this apple, and let's break it apart. Ungroup it, excuse me. Now, you're going to have commands for each one of them. So right here on the commands, can you see that little commands tab? On the end command, it says trim, okay? And on each one of them, it's going to say trim, but you want to go down to the last letter, and that'll be your E. Select your E or select it down here. But on your end command, you want that to be end or stop. You want it stop there, okay? That'll allow you to frame out whenever you want, because it'll tell me, okay, stop now. Let's group them back together, and I'll go up there and I'll show y'all. Grab the whole thing and group it. Okay. Now let's go up to our print preview, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. My other letters are all down there still, so I jumped the gun. Let's go back to the other text, this one right here. I don't remember if I broke it up or not. Yeah, let's group that back together. Group. File, print preview. Yeah, I've done it again. So, all right, picking up where I left off. Do you see how it has all of those on there? You don't want that. So close that out, and you're going to have to go to let's ungroup this one again. The run stitch is fine. I think we're done with that one. So let's go down to the applique stitch, and let's ungroup it again. And then you're going to see oh, I got to break it apart is what I got to do. Now I got to break this apart, break up text, okay? Now we can tell it what to do over here. See how each one of these is going to have, on here it'll have a check on this placement stitch, and then it'll have run. I click none, because what I do is I cut my material on my silhouette before I do it. And then I'll come in here and I'll tell this to offset it for about 65% instead of 50 on the inset. Excuse me, I said offset, but it's inset. And I tell that 65 and apply. And I'm going to hit apply, but I'm going to put it on the A so you can see what it does to it. See how it brought it in just a little bit? So whenever you cut your letters on your silhouette, it'll just bring those letters in a little bit. That way your applique covers up the cut line of your letters that you've cut on your machine. So I'm going to go ahead and select these other ones, and we're going to go ahead and tell it we don't want a placement stitch and we don't want a tack down stitch, and we're going to apply that to all of them. And then we're going to go ahead and group them back together. Let's see, let's group it all back together. Oh, I didn't tell the other ones to 65%, so let's do that. Right there on the inset, you want to tell it 65%, or, you know, your number. You can scooch it in a little bit, 55, 60, whatever, but I like my number at 65. So, now, there's that. Let's group it all back together. Let's select both of them, and then you'll come up here. You'll align it horizontal, then you'll align it up and down. Bingo, there it is. Now, let's go to print preview, and it should, if I've done everything correctly, it should be just 2, and I did not put my end stop. So, close. Let's move that one again. Ungroup. My E needs, up there on your command tab, it needs the end. Instead of trim, it needs to be stop and push. Be sure and push apply or it won't do it. So, group them back together. And this is a learning process for me too, so y'all take it easy on me. All right, now I've got it all lined back up. Now let's look at the print preview. It should have a stop between 1 and 2. See, there it is. Right there is 1 and 2. So whenever you go to your machine, right here after 1, you'll tell it you want the blue thread or whatever thread you want, red, whatever. But anyways, you tell it the thread color that you want, but then you tell it to frame out, and you don't have to change your thread color for your next one. It just, you have to tell it between, you have to tell it when you want it to stop, basically. So after the E, because it went all the way through this right here, then I stop at E, frame out here, and then it'll go back in, and it'll applique around all of your letters. So my next video will be actually going into the shop and showing y'all how to put the applique onto the shirt. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. Have a great day.